I believe in miracles.
Please call now.
1-866-970-U.
And you just heard part of Jayla's story there. We were talking about her briefly earlier when we were sharing her brother's story. We know she is at the hospital right now. Hopefully tomorrow she's able to get out is the idea, the plan, the hope for her. And she messaged during the morning show earlier. We were having a teddy bear drive at the time. We're going to do another one of those tomorrow. And she's like, we need to get the miracle makers. I need a teddy bear. I'd love it. Even at 17 years old, who doesn't want a teddy bear? We've got another amazing mom with us right now here on Radiothon. Jessica is here, and Dominic's running around somewhere. I saw him a little bit ago.
He's here somewhere.
Yeah, he's running around.
He found the snack.
Yeah, I was to say, the siblings all found the candy cup over here, and they're off and running. Well, Dominic is quite a special kid. I know he has a message that he wants everyone to donate blood and platelets because that's what saved his life. Talk about why that's such a big part of your guys' story.
The first 5 years or so, he lived on blood transfusions and platelet transfusions, and he was getting those about every 2 weeks. And then the last few months of that, he probably should have been getting them like every week because his counts were pretty low by the time we got back into clinic.
How, he was born with something called, is it Papa syndrome? And that means what? You see PAPA and all these letters, and I'm sure as a mom you're just going, what does this mean? Tell me what this means for my boy.
It pretty much is just acne and arthritis. And if you know Dom, everything has been puzzling with him his whole life. And so those don't really affect him, though. So he has that, but he's not showing signs of it, really.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. But and we were talking about Kelsey was on from the therapy center earlier, and certainly that was a huge part of your guys' life, and it's not as much now because for a long time, walkers, wheelchairs, those were certainly a big part of his life, and now for the most part, he can get around middle school without the need of that all the time, right?
Yep.
And that was probably something you didn't think was going to be the case.
We didn't know what that would look like, and if that day would come or anything like that. But he's just using the walker or the wheelchair for like long community outings or when we go to the mall or somewhere like that. So
yeah, he's walking around great around here and everything. So what kind of things does Papa syndrome and he also has HGZG arthritis or
that's just an auto-inflammatory disorder.
Okay.
And he's on a daily shot for that, and so that's helped him a lot, too, with his health.
So what kind of symptoms does he have to fight with every day?
Really not any that you can see. Everything is all on the inside. Even after we started the daily shots, like even his dentist went as far as saying that she could tell the difference that like his gums and stuff were not as inflamed as they were before. So
good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So many different milestones, and obviously you think back to when you guys didn't know whether obviously every mom looks forward to the first steps and the first this and the first that. Your first and Dom's first were a very different chapter. So many different people, nurses, doctors, child life specialists, all had a hand in helping you guys along the way with different things. How important are those people to a mom like you?
Very important. I don't think we would be where we are now if it weren't for all those extra supports in his life. They definitely, and they opened up the door to a lot more resources for us and gave us the ins and out of all the ways that we could help best help him.
Yeah, when you have a situation that there's so many unknowns, and then you have other siblings and kids, and you're trying to still be mom to them, while trying to figure out, well, heck, how can he even get around school? How's he going to go to school? He can't leave the house? Are you kidding me? And now, he's leading you around here, and he's boss, right?
He tries to be. He's very bossy.
Well, yeah. What are your hopes and dreams for Dom? He's 14 now, but what do you, when you kind of have a moment to yourself as mom, what do you think about?
I just want him to be as normal whatever normal is to him as he can be. He, we talked about the fire incident from previous radiothons, and he always, anything that drives by, I want to be a fire truck, I want to be a trash truck driver, I want to do this, I want to do that. Well, you can go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there was there was a few years ago when we were at the hospital on Keene, there was a small fire, a cigarette didn't get put out all the way, and there was a small fire in the ashtray thing, and Dom was in charge, basically, of the lobby area by the doors, kind of directing traffic, making sure no one went out there because there's a fire. I got this.
Yeah.
Everybody was listening.
He was keeping everybody safe.
He was fire marshal. He was deputy. He was all those things all in one thing.
That's awesome.
He sure was.
I love it. Well, so many people that helped make miracles happen for him and continue in his future. We can't wait to see what's next for him.
Of course.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Call right now and give. You can text as well. Text Miracle to 51555 or Venmo us at Zimmer Radio Group.